What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 93 of Littleroot Lessons. As always, I'm your host, Carter Noble, joined by our fantastic co-host, Carl Wilkin. What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. Today is our catch-up, I would call it catch-up episode.
Yeah, basically.
We got a lot of housekeeping that we've been putting off for...
a year.
yeah, better part of a year. We've got our end-of-year survey coming out this week. We've got a new YouTube upload schedule coming out next month at the start of the year. With other things on top of that, I know we're talking about getting our Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Draft League started up here soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be working on the tier list for that probably this week, next week.
I would assume this week. I believe Evan is he was doing power rankings for one draft league he's in, on top of drafting that week.
Yep.
And still running
EGL.
Yep. Where finals are this week, I believe he said.
That is true.
Like, he's had a lot of things going on in the recent days, and I understand completely that he's swamped with stuff, so...
Plus, we're in no hurry right now.
Yeah,
we're not wanting to start this until after Christmas,
yeah,
so we've got time still.
So,
what else we got on the thing we got to cover here? I know we've got, like I said, the new YouTube upload schedule. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Draft League.
We have Arceus news.
Arceus news. We're going to talk about that probably either the start or end the episode.
Yeah, sure.
Somewhere in there.
We'll probably jump in at the beginning. I don't know.
We'll shove it. You'll know about it when we talk about it. What else? There was one other thing I want to talk about. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know.
Well, it'll come to us. Anywho, so you want to talk about this new Hisuian form?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this first? Okay.
Swap it over.
Hit that transition button. Open up. And let's hit this play button.
I don't think I've actually seen this video yet.
Well, I hope you hadn't. It just came out like an hour ago.
I think I saw a clip of it on the old Twitterverse, but I don't think I actually have seen it.
There we go.
Cool.
So, welcome Hisuian Voltorb. For those that may not know, this was hinted at on the website.
Yesterday?
Today? Technically last night, which last night would be Wednesday night. It was on their website. You can go and you could click Pokeballs and one would explode and do all that. Well, this was our hint that we are getting a Hisuian Voltorb, and it's cute. I like it. I like this much more than I like regular Voltorb.
Same.
It's much cuter. It looks real cute.
It doesn't look angy.
Yeah. So this
electric grass
is an electric grass type.
It's unique, right?
Rotom-Mow.
You're right.
Which, in my opinion, I think this is better than Rotom-Mow. Overall, we lose Levitate, but Levitate isn't what made Rotom-Mow decent. You're not weak to ground anymore, so it's
sure, whatever.
Cool, I don't get hit by ground types. I'm not weak to it anyway, so it didn't matter. It still has the weakness to fire. It loses the weakness to flying, I think, too. So that's really neat.
You're now weak to ice as well.
Yeah, so you're weak to
ice and fire
and bug. I think that's it.
That sounds correct.
That's it. That's actually a real good typing.
I'm doing the thing.
We're not sure on base stats. We're not sure on abilities. We know, I think the previous Cantonian Voltorb was soundproof and some other Volt Absorb or something. I don't remember. But I think this little ball is really, really cute. I like this design a ton. When I saw what the Pokeballs look like, I'm there's no way the Voltorb is going to look like that, right? It's got the big steel pieces on it. There's no way I can copy that. And this is a very good compromise. It has that red top that Voltorb is known for, but instead of having that white bottom, it has that wood color.
Oh, we forgot poison.
Oh, we gotta have poison.
Yeah, we are weak to poison, bug, fire, ice. And we resist steel, water, grass, and a 4x resist to electric.
Sick.
So, actually pretty decent typing.
If the base stats are similar to Cantoni and Voltorb, I feel like Electrode would be really, really fast with this. If it evolves into Electrode at all.
Yeah, true.
We don't see, so the rest of this video, we just see Voltorb rolling around. This thing is adorable. I love it.
There it is, beating up a Bronzor. It probably deserved it.
Probably. It's got like Energy Ball.
Yeah, what's actually sick about this is like now it can actually like deal with these ground types that are a problem for original Voltorb.
Yeah.
Having access to like Energy Ball is actually going to be pretty sick as opposed to Rotom that only gets Leaf Storm.
Yeah, that's the big key difference is like Rotom Mo is only Leaf Storm.
Yep.
Which, if you watched the Rotom Wash deep dive last week, I talked about why Rotom Wash is the best Rotom form because most of the other Rotom forms are losing out on something when they have that signature type move like Overheat and Leaf Storm.
I think if they were to remake moves today, I think all of those 120 base power moves would all have some kind of hindrance. Hydro Pump is 90 accuracy? Or is it 80?
It's either 90 or 80. I can't remember which one.
I feel like if they made it today, it would also be 120, 80 with the 2 stat drops. I think the real reason it is as good as it is because of how long it's existed.
Yeah. Obviously, like, there's a trade-off there. You can just take away the 120 moves and just make them all the standard 80 moves, like Scald, Energy Ball, Flamethrower, Ice Beam.
I think the big thing is
which would put them in line with Rotom Fan. Rotom Fan only has Air Slash.
It's so disappointing.
Like
that's not even the entirety of why it's bad, but like it's definitely a factor. Like, why can't they give her
give it Hurricane? Yeah, give it Hurricane. Like, if you're gonna do the 120s to like for Blizzard and all that stuff, give it Hurricane.
Like Blizzard too, man. The fact that like it's a spread move is kind of bananas. I wish Rotom Frost was better.
I will tell you, Rotom Frost is really decent in Draft League. That's about all it is.
Yep, I can confirm. What are we looking at here?
I was just trying to get all the moves and whatnot, double check them all, make sure I got all the stats and whatnot right on them.
They should all be stat wise the same. Move wise, we have.
Well, no, I meant like Air Slash and whatnot. I was looking at the actual
Air
moves.
Slash.
Yeah, it's Air Slash,
Leaf Storm, Overheat, Hydro Pump.
So Leaf Storm is base 130, 90 accuracy.
Oh, it's 130. That means Overheat is also
Overheat is 130, 90.
So Hydro Pump being 120, 90 with no downside. That's lame. I don't know.
Hydro Pump is 110 and 80.
It's 110, 80? Just make it 120, 90. Just make them all 120, 90, no downside. That's why they should just put me in charge of game design.
So, like, arguing this...
70? But it has a chance to flinch?
Well, Hurricane has a chance to confuse and gains full accuracy in rain. Yeah. So that would make, like, Rotom Fan really cool. It's just like, as this rain hits Pokemon, but no, can't get that, no. You can't do Thunder and Hurricane on the same Pokemon, right?
Yes.
The thing is it's called Zapdos.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you literally can, Carl.
It was being facetious. There you go. But I think Voltorb is gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to play with this thing.
Yeah, it looks super cool. I am very excited to see what its evolution is actually gonna look like.
Yeah, whenever we get that.
And, it could still be Electrode. Who knows?
We're gonna watch this thing blow up here.
Until then, I'm still gonna classify this as Electrode. Like, yeah, cool.
Soon. We'll get it soon. Game's coming out soon. We'll have Let's Plays and whatnot of it up.
Tiff has already said that that's my birthday present, so.
Yeah. I'm probably just going to buy it and just have it. I don't think I'm going to buy 2 copies because it's not a Kayla kind of game. She might want to play it. I'm not sure, but it's it might be too RPG-ish for Kayla's liking.
There is a lot of speculation right now that we're not getting the original like starter evolutions. There's a lot of hearsay that they're going to have alternate evolutions.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which, like, if that's so, like, Typhlosion desperately needs an upgrade.
Make it dark type, please.
Please. Give it something cool. Give it Intimidate.
Oh my god, we do not need another Incineroar. No. No.
Make it, I was going to say firefighting in there. We had a billion of those.
Oh my gosh, no.
Look, man, start it in Gen 2 and just make it a tradition at this point.
No, we can make it Fire Ghost and do something cool with it, because the only other Fire Ghosts we have are like Chandelure and Alolan Wag.
Fire Ghost, give it Prankster.
Okay.
No, that's probably
that might be busted.
I don't think that thematically fits with Typhlosion. Like, even if you are giving it a new form, it doesn't feel right. I would like to see. Let's see, what fire typings do we not have? What combination of types do we not have?
Fire
Pokemon
grass
type combinations.
We don't have Fire Grass.
That don't exist.
We don't have Fire Fairy. We don't have...
Alright. I have a list of 17 of them.
How many of them are fire types? I know the ones I know off the top of my head are Fire Grass and Fire Fairy. Those two I know we don't have.
Let's see. Find in page. Fire. Fire Grass. And Fire Fairy. That is it.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's it.
I don't think Firegrass makes sense. I could see Fire Fairy and then make Samurott water fighting, and then Decidueye. What would be the third piece there? Grass Dark?
Like Decidueye is already Grass Ghost, so like going to Grass Dark isn't very appealing.
I mean, it makes sense, the transition from Dark to Ghost in some capacity. I don't know. I could see it. I'm not sure if I would like it or not, but whatever.
You could make it like, you don't necessarily have to make it a actual like working triangle. Like,
you could.
Like as we saw in the like from the Sinnoh starters, exactly, like ground fighting steel isn't really a triangle. It's more of the steel type gets boned.
Yeah, well, you know,
by the other two.
All right, so how many? I'm curious how many of these you can name. How many of these combinations?
How many combinations like of
don't exist?
That don't exist.
Right.
Fairy ground.
Correct.
Fairy fire. Fairy steel. Fairy. What's the? There's another one. We got Fairy Steel.
We do have Fairy Steel.
Fairy Steel's Klefki.
You said Fairy Fighting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the next one. Fire Grass.
Yep. Fire Fairy.
Yep. I think I already said that one.
You did.
We have 4?
We're at 4.
Okay. Normal Ghost was on there, but it's not anymore.
It is technically still on this list.
Yeah, but it won't be anymore.
Yep.
We got Fighting Ghost from Mars Shadow.
Correct.
So we ain't got to worry about that anymore.
There's a bunch with normal.
Yeah, the normal's the big one. It's like normal ice.
Yep. That's 6.
We have normal electric because we have Helioptile.
Yep.
And Heliolisk. Normal grass is a thing because of, I think it's... Is it Deerling or Skiddo? It's one of those weird...
It's Deerling and Sawsbuck, I believe.
Yeah, it's one of those weird, like, here's this weird grass 2-stage Evo that just, like, does something.
Fun fact for you, there's, like, 3 printings in the TCG for Sawsbuck.
Neat.
I don't know why. There's only 3.
Well, cool. Try to think of all the other normal water's a thing because of Bibarel.
Yep.
I don't think we have normal rock.
We do not.
That
is 7. We're missing 10.
Normal steel.
That is 8.
We have.
I think you're missing.
We have normal fire because of Pyroar, right?
I think you're missing one more normal.
Yeah, there's one more normal one. Is normal fairy a combo?
Wigglytuff.
Wigglytuff. Yeah, like I think there. I'm pretty sure there's. I knew there was at least one. I'm just like I can't remember what it was. It's Wigglytuff, Jigglypuff, and all them. I said normal steel already, correct?
You did.
Okay,
yes.
cool. I was making sure. I'm trying to go through the list, and then I'm forgetting what I've already said.
trying to remember what types were missing.
Trying to remember if there's a normal dark type or not.
There is. Normal dark is Obstagoon.
That's what it's. The Obstagoon. It's the Obstagoon, Linoon, all that.
Like,
from
I know it's not on my list, so there has to be one.
There has to be one. So I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm just like, so it's just the one though.
We're just missing one more normal. It is a type that has, it looks like 2 other combinations that are missing as well. I don't know how to give you any more of a hint on this.
I can't think of any more. I'm sitting here. I'm stuck trying to remember what I've already said. So I'm getting in a loop.
Mm-hmm. You were missing normal bug.
Yeah, there's a lot of bug X that's not in the game either.
Yep. Normal bug, bug dark.
Yep. We don't have that.
And bug dragon.
Yeah,
those are the 3 bug types yeah. Because I was gonna say Applin is grass dragon.
Yes.
Let's see. Other ones we're missing. Normal poison. That's another one we were missing. And evidently I lied to you. There was one more that we missed. Oops. Whatever. Let's see. Ice poison.
Yep.
Rock ghost.
Yep. Man, that'd be a real sick typing.
I was gonna say, I'm like, who's ground ghost? And then I forgot we have Golurk.
Yep. Golurk and Goldet.
Fighting ground.
Yep. We don't have anything like that yet.
Fighting electric.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that either.
You said fairy ground, you said normal ghost, and the last one we're missing is steel poison.
Yeah, that's another one where you just don't have...
How many weaknesses would you have with that? Fire, psychic, 4 times the ground?
You would not be weak to psychic, steel resist psychic.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was thinking...
It'd be fire and 4 times the ground.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Because poison resists fighting.
Yep. Steel resists psychic.
Yep. I was thinking dark initially, but they corrected that one to where steel no longer resists dark.
Yes, steel used to resist dark, and I think it also used to resist ghost, and it doesn't do that anymore.
It doesn't?
Huh. It's just psychic now.
Interesting.
Of the like weird 3 like that, it's just psychic now.
Let's see. Steel poison. Where's the steel type?
So steel's only weak to ground, fire, and fighting.
I'm not blind, right? There it is. I found it. Ground and fire are your only weaknesses.
Yeah. You resist normal, flying, rock, steel, ice, dragon, bug, grass, fairy.
You're immune to poison. This, I can't remember what Wolfie had on his video, but this might be one of the best typings.
The strongest typing was it fairy steel? It might have been fairy steel, because it's just obvious. Like, you're only 2 times weak to ground and fire.
There's fairy.
Like, you have.
Oh, and you have 2 immunities.
You have 2 immunities.
Yeah, probably.
Who
thought Zacian was okay?
Exactly. Why is Zacian okay? There's a reason no one's playing Series 11 right now.
Man, this thing is kind of dumb.
Fairy Ground's another, like, really wanted typing. It's just, like, kind of cool.
Man, you have a lot of weaknesses. I mean, steel, water, grass, ice. That's not a ton. Do we have fairy rock? Carbink.
Carbink and isn't technically Deontay fairy rock?
Yes.
Because that's what that's the whole idea about behind Deontay is just that it's a special carbine.
Is that actual?
That's actually that's actually the lore.
I could see it. That makes sense.
Everyone thought. I remember when it came out as like mythical. It's like everyone thought it evolved when they were data mining and they found it. It's like, oh, Carbink evolves. You just gotta figure out how to evolve Carbink.
And then they're like, wait, no.
No, wait, it's not. It's not. It doesn't evolve.
This is dumb. Yeah, I mean, little segue here. I think based on the list of 16 that we're missing, I think my most wanted Firegrass would be super cool. I think they could do a lot with that. I think what they should do is update Sunflora and like actually make it Firegrass.
Sunflora.
Dude, seriously. Give it Firegrass, give it solar power.
It already has solar power.
Yeah, give it again.
Double solar power. No. So Firegrass is weak to flying, weak to rock. You take neutral damage then from ice, ground, and fire types. So yeah, I think your only weaknesses are flying and rock.
Let's see. I had to switch tabs.
Trying to think of other weaknesses in that circle that
flying, poison, rock.
Poison, that's the other one. Yeah.
That is twice now we've forgotten poison.
You know why? Because poison is not a type that's played very often.
Nope.
Overall, defensively, poison's really good defensively. It's just not a good coverage move.
Yeah.
Like, as strong as fairies are, you'd much rather have the steel than you'd rather have over the poison.
No 4x weakness is actually really sick on this, too.
Yeah.
And then you take double from steel, you take half from steel, electric, fairy, and a quarter from grass.
It's a 4x resistant grass.
Alright, your pick.
Of all of that, I really think the steel poison type would be really, really cool.
I agree.
Like, being immune to poison, resisting dragon, you lose a fighting resist. You're obviously 4x weak to ground, but like you can play around with that. Like the ground type coverage is usually super obvious on Pokemon. Fire weakness is kind of whatever.
You know what they should have done? Should have made Zeraora a fighting type. Electric fighting.
That would have been cool. I was thinking of just like slapping fighting type on Electivire.
Yeah, also fine. One of the two. I don't care which.
Yeah.
Make Plasma Fist what is the one move for Hawlucha? Flying Press.
Flying Press.
Yeah, make Plasma Fist like that where it's both and just punch people.
Just punch them.
Does that get double stab from
I don't know
Hawlucha?
how the damage calc works for that.
I don't either.
I don't know how the damage calc works for Flying Press. Could not tell you.
I'm really curious now, and I am too lazy to go look it up.
Yeah, we'll look it up later. It's not something I'm interested in looking up now.
All right, so we sidetracked for a while.
We sidetracked for a while. That was fun. Back on track here. Like we mentioned at the beginning, we have our survey coming out, our Year of the End survey. We do this.
It's already out. Go.
It should be on the Discord as of upload. It'd be in the announcements page. Go check it out. Go fill it out for us. It helps us out a ton. Gives us data and feedback on how we did for the year and all that fun stuff.
Are we gonna send it out on Twitter too?
We might. I might send it out on Twitter. I just don't want to get a whole bunch of like people who don't watch our content to just like find it and then trolly fill it out.
Yeah, that's true. My thought process is like then we can put on the section about Discord and be like, hey, are you a member? Because like otherwise it's like, hey. Obviously the answer is yes, because that's how you got this form.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, just something else we could add on there. If that's something you're interested in doing, but yeah, whatever.
The idea is it's like our people who are like in our community who watch and absorb our content almost at least weekly at some points. Those would be the ones that we want to get information from rather than from like the one-time watcher or the one-time follower on Twitter that never actually like does anything after that.
If you are listening to this and aren't on Discord but are on Twitter, DM me and I will send you the link.
Or you can just go to discord.gg/LR Lessons.
What if they don't have a Discord?
If they don't have Discord, you need to download Discord.
I am being inclusive. So yeah, either or.
Like, if they obviously if they don't have Discord, you giving them the link's not going to help them any.
Message me on Twitter anyway. Please don't. I'm going to have my DMs full next week.
So everybody spam Carter. It can be memes or just...
I will accept memes.
Yeah, just
you can
spam
DM
Carter.
me memes whenever. I will appreciate them. Unless they're dumb.
Yeah. You can also always find our Discord link on our Twitter bio. It's up there too.
Yep.
It's also on our website if you want to go check it out there.
It's also on the description of every video we upload. So, like, yeah.
Why are you not part of the Discord?
Yeah, come join our community.
You don't even have to talk. You just need to be.
We have a bunch of lurkers, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We also have
Because if we had 400 people talking at one time, we would never keep up.
I live for it. Do it.
Don't. Please don't.
Also, for those of you who are in the Discord and aren't subbed on YouTube, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you all out right now.
We're going to find out who's in the Discord and not subbed. I don't know. I don't think we'll keep your names. Like, we did anonymous, I think, for the most part last year.
Yeah. And this year's going to be the same.
So we won't know, but we'll know.
I'm going to call you out.
We can figure it out. It'll go over merchandising stuff. It'll go over YouTube stuff. It'll go over our moderation team. They're great. They help us out a ton. I've been hearing feedback from everybody getting their shirts, so that's kind of nice. I got to hear directly from Evan that he missed the postman twice. Well, he didn't miss them. The postman missed him. So Evan had been at home, and the postman isn't knocking. So he just leaves the note and walks on.
That's
so Evan gets that note and then is like, well, I missed him. Okay, so I'll just be at home. And Evan's home when he gets the note and whatnot. So I'm not sure what the end of the story of that is. Evan, if you're listening,
sorry, my dude.
Figure it out. Hopefully you got it figured out and let us know what happened.
Could be worse than Dread Mambo. He had to pay for his.
Yeah, that's
I don't understand why.
I don't know what happened. We filled it out correctly.
Yep.
We did everything we were supposed to do, and he still had to pay for it.
I don't understand how customs work.
That's dumb.
Because no one else has had to pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anywho, go fill out the form. Go fill out the survey. It probably takes 20 minutes.
If that.
Longer if you're actually like writing things out. Like, because there's a couple paragraph sections in there that you can skip past. But 20, 30 minutes of your day is nothing. I'm not sure if we're doing a raffle like we did last year. You want to do a raffle? What are we raffling away?
I don't know. I need to get a hold of Aaron and get my shinies from him. I still haven't done that.
We can give away a copy of Pokemon Legends.
Sure.
We can do that.
Sure. I'm in.
So
sign me up.
So if you fill out the survey...
Doesn't that mean we had to get names?
We'll have to get names, yeah. It won't be a big deal.
Yeah.
So we'll have to add that. So it won't remain anonymous anymore. So we'll definitely know.
Now I'm gonna call. This is the way for me to personally be able to call out everyone.
But hey, free Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think it's worth it. Plus, it's like taking time out of their day. So I wanted to do something. At least they get something. Like,
for sure.
A chance to get something.
For sure.
So yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm assuming we'll just do like the gift card and not mail them an actual copy.
No, it'll be a digital code. Yeah,
okay,
it'll just
cool.
be a digital code.
How do those work for international people?
I'm not sure.
I actually don't either.
I'll
look into it.
Okay, that's your job. What else we want to talk about? Oh, the new YouTube upload schedule and all that. This is probably gonna be the meat and potatoes of here. So we've been doing YouTube now for like 2 years. We're going on 2 years.
It'll be 2 years in March.
And we consistently were doing a video every day.
There was a non-zero amount of time where we were doing that. Yes.
It was decent for growth at the start, but I feel like we've been overloading everyone. Like, people can't consume our content fast enough. We're putting out too much, essentially, is the idea. So I think we're going to change it up next year and look at doing something new. Well, not anything new, but reducing the amount but increasing the quality is the idea.
I mean, I'm not opposed to doing new stuff. It just depends on what people want.
Like, we're not opposed to new things. We have... Like, on my list, I literally have a thing called Variety Day where it can just be anything we want to upload that day.
Yep.
But the new tentative schedule going forward is podcast episode, probably going to keep that on Monday. Could move it to Sunday. I'm not sure yet.
I think Monday's fine.
One laddering video for now a week. We've been doing Showdown for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl VGC, and those tend to get long and grindy, and you get enough games in there that you could probably make 2 or 3 Showdown episodes easily out of one episode. So for right now, we'll probably stick with one. If we go to Series 12, whenever that comes out at the end of January, we'll probably move to maybe doing 2.
Yeah, if it's actually good and enjoyable, and if that's what people want to see. That's the other thing. Is like we're gonna do what is popular at the time.
Yeah.
So if
we gotta watch out for ourselves first. Like if it's popular, we're probably gonna hop on it, just like we hopped on to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Series 11 is not fun anymore.
You say that, but Hot Dog is still really good, and that team is really fun.
That's the issue. Is like there's no variety anymore. You're playing like Sun teams.
Yep. Or
Sun teams with Zacian.
The other day I laddered from like low 1100s to like 1450s without a loss.
That's what happens.
Yeah, this team's really good. So shout outs to Rowan, because your team's still really good, dude.
Team is still really good. And then we'll do our deep dives on Friday still. So the idea is probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday as your variety day, that variety day can be like showdowns, what we used to do. We'll probably limit those to once a month because team building that often is hard. And I think the showdowns are going to be more fun when we have like challenges to face, like to overcome, instead of just grabbing people's teams and playing with it.
Yep, for sure. I know there's been a couple different ideas that you and I have bounced off of each other, like what we want to do with those and everything else. So I'm excited to actually try those out if and when we get to that point.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, when Legends comes out, we'll have Legends content on the channel too, probably in some capacity, whether it's just Let's Play or challenge runs or something. What you got going on over there?
Oh, fantasy football.
People
are messaging on Discord, and so my phone lit up, so I was curious what they were saying.
Yeah. With the less videos means we get to have more time for streaming, hopefully.
That is the plan as of now. Obviously I've said multiple times, hey, here's what I'm going to be doing, and then I just kind of haven't, but, with having less means to record means that I have more time for everything else.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will fill in some of those gaps as to making content. So obviously it's probably going to be like 1 or 2 days a week, just enough to say, hey, I'm still doing this, just to get my foot in the door until it starts paying the bills. And at that point, we'll address it then.
The idea with Twitch is consistency. It always is. It's like once you're consistent, you can get that audience that'll come back over and over and over. And then once you get that, then you can start to branch out and play whatever. I know we'll probably do like speedrun races and whatnot, because those are always fun. Key item randomizers, all that fun stuff.
I desperately want to play the Emerald map rando.
Oh, so I was watching Small Ant beat the crap out of A-Drive this afternoon.
I saw that he went live, and I'm just like, I feel like one of these is going to be better than the other, but...
A-Drive got whooped hard.
I feel like he hadn't done one before. I mean, obviously I could be wrong. I don't really watch A-Drive's content.
Probably hasn't, but let me tell you, like, playing one doesn't mean you have an advantage.
True.
Because it can be just as hard. It's just as hard as going into doors. You just go into every entrance and exit you can.
Yep, and hope you get
and sometimes you just get lucky, and sometimes you don't. And that's just what it is. It's just going in and out of doors. We'll probably do one of those eventually, because that looks like a ton of fun.
Yep, for sure.
I'll have to learn.
I'm hoping it's not frustrating.
I can tell you 100% it is.
Yeah, but like at the same time, as opposed to like randomizing types, it's like for me that's not fun because I can't base my 20 years of playing Pokemon on anything anymore. So whereas like with this, it's just like, all right, I know my end goal. I know what I need to do. The means to get there is the weird part.
So the thing about the map randomizers is there's no actual challenge to it. Like, playing the game, it's not hard.
No.
You literally just run through doors. You literally just have to get lucky.
Yep.
And hope you don't soft lock.
Oops.
Because those happen. Those happen a lot. If you don't have surf, you could end up at the Kyogre Groudon cutscene without surf, and you're stuck there. You just can't leave. You're just stuck there.
Yeah, because all the doors and everything are blocked off. You can't go in anything, right?
Yeah. There's also when they awaken. That cutscene, you can also get stuck. You just get stuck on the island and you run in circles. Sorry.
So, when you dive, I'm assuming that's considered a transition as well?
No, it's just doors.
Okay. So, diving will take you underground.
So, diving will take you underwater, because there's underwater doors you can get to. You can transition from an above water door to an underwater door. That is a transition that can happen.
This sounds obnoxious.
They are. And like I said, it's just a lot of running through doors. There's not a whole lot of actual like Pokemon gameplay. You play on sped up mode because you take forever. You'd be hours before you actually finish the game.
I need Josh to message me so we can schedule another race. Because this sounds like something that would be very enjoyable to watch and stupid to do.
You'll need to dedicate about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, probably.
Sick. So about the same time for a key item rando.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
So I can tell you the main strategy. It's find Rayquaza as fast as possible.
Yep. I've watched Shin race them, and it's just like, all right, I have a level 70.
Yep, you race to Rayquaza, save in front of Rayquaza, and just hope you catch it.
Hope you get there.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch. I'm not sure how much enjoyment we would get out of playing them, but they are definitely a lot of fun to watch. And like other content, like we said, key item randomizers, Gen 1 random races are always fun. Those are short and usually pretty easy to eat in a chunk of an episode, like 45 minutes. Because like I said, a lot of the Gen 1 randos are just like grinding and playing fast.
Yeah. Gen 1 randos aren't bad. Bingos are very enjoyable.
Bingos are long. Bingos and Yeet Yachts are very, very long.
I've done one of those. That was enough. I am not a fan of battleships.
It's not battleships. It's Yeet Yachts.
You're right. I don't want to get it flagged for copyright infringement.
Yep. Which they're playing those on Gen 2 now. So,
I've seen works for a Gen 3 ability bingo.
Ooh.
So, like, that seems really cool.
That would be cool. Gen 3 bingo in general just sounds really cool.
Yeah, agreed. Because, like, Gen 3 is great.
Yep.
If you really wanted, you could play it on ORAS.
You could.
Someone needs to make an ORAS bingo.
ORAS ROM hacks. Let's go.
They exist.
Yep.
I only know of one.
What else is going on right now? But yeah, that's the idea for the YouTube stuff. Definitely looking forward to a little bit less of a grindy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I could do better stuff. The Cresselia video is stuff I want to do. I want to do more like that.
I haven't watched all of it, but I did get to see clips of it, and I'm a big fan of it. I'm hoping that the feedback on that video is really well received, and people like it. And if so, then that's something we will be doing moving forward. The big thing is, like, obviously this is going to take a couple weeks to transition into. We will probably start this the beginning of the year, and we will go from there. So
yeah, we'll be recording in the background ahead of time to get ahead of the game, because once we get ahead, we have extra time to record and edit and all that fun stuff.
My big thing, since I am going to be more active on the Twitch verse, I need ideas of what people want to see. I'm not opposed to doing randomizer Nuzlocke or whatever, just random playthroughs. Obviously, I enjoyed them. That's why I continue to do them. I could go into doing type-based Nuzlocke and then making you edit those into some type of
editable, like viewable chunk.
Yeah. Take 37 hours of content and reduce it to a 30-minute video.
Do small ant. Got it. Small ant editing. Easy.
Yeah, basically.
Which, that's literally just taking the highlights from stuff, which is nothing. Yep. But yeah, those, like, projects like that will take more time, obviously, so having that extra time to edit on that stuff, not have to put a video out every single day, means that we can spend more time to do fun stuff like that, like the Nuzlocke challenges, like editing key item randomizer races down to an enjoyable length, cutting out all the fluff and filler.
Have you seen Shen's shenanigans videos?
No.
So he has a segment where it's like a 30, 35, 40-minute video where it's just like highlights of a stream, basically. And so it's just like, all right, here's the dumb, stupid things that happened. And it's really enjoyable.
So it's just like taking a VOD and just clipping the highlights out of it. It's like a highlight reel.
Yeah, over a couple streams or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not, all right, here's exactly one. But I think the one that he did today was, like, he was doing blue catch-em-all.
Uh-huh.
And so he's like, there's a segment where he's like, all right, this is why this game is played as opposed to red. And he's like, one of the big reasons is your Porygon price and being able to buy Dratini as opposed to wanting to catch it in the Safari Zone, because you obtain it from the Safari Zone at like 15 in red, whereas in blue you can buy it at like 24.
So it's just easier to level
so
up
like you're gonna main switch to Dratini anyway because Dragonite's kind of busted.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, so but then he's like explaining D-sum and how all that works. I'm just like, this is not a category for me.
I'm good. Yeah.
I am not down for frame perfect tricks, and I mean it's not actually frame perfect, but it's hoping to get lucky doing frame perfect.
Just getting
stuff.
lucky during frames, during certain frames and whatnot. Yep. What else do we have to talk about today? I feel like I had one more housekeeping thing I wanted to keep track of and get taken care of, but I can't remember what it was.
I genuinely have no idea. We talked about Voltorb.
Yep. And
we talked about uploads.
Yep.
We talked about the Strim.
Yep. We talked about the survey.
Go do the survey right now.
We mentioned the Draft League a little bit.
Those signups are going to be coming.
Yeah, those signups will be open. It'll be like we did for last season.
Probably the week of Christmas.
Yeah,
when we'll get those signups actually started.
It'll be like last season. It'll be tier lists. You draft. Pools will probably be limited.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't want to do a ton of these. We're looking at doing a paid and a free version. We're not quite sure what to do with that yet. We wanted people to have something to play for that wanted to play for something, like besides just bragging rights, obviously.
Bragging rights are fun.
Yeah, it's just some people want more. It keeps people invested a little bit better too. If there's like money on the line, not technically a ton of money, but money's still money. Like we get $5 from every entrant, $50 prize to first. Like it helps keep the lights on and helps keep us invested in doing other stuff. Plus, we got the circuit ready to go back up again for next season.
Oh, that is not currently on the survey.
That is not on the survey. We need to put that on there.
Yep. I know. I literally completely forgot about it because it's been a month.
Yeah, it's been. Let me tell you, it's been nice not having to worry about scheduling an event and running an event for every week.
Yeah.
Just haven't done it, and it's just kind of nice. We'll have to get the Littleroot Cup stuff on there, so we can figure out what we're going to do with Season 2, whether we're going to do...
Probably, what I would do is wait until we have Series 12 rules, and then start...
Oh, yeah, no, we're not running this anytime during the BDSP Draft League.
No.
Because if Series 12 is garbage, then we're probably going to do, like, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl... VGC matches. Mm-hmm. We'll probably go to that. If I could, this sucks because I got a 6 IV Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I can't trade it to Evan to copy it and clone it, because for that to happen, he has to swap to 1.2.
Mm-hmm.
And
doesn't that remove the duping glitch?
I don't know if you can dupe the Pokemon in 1.2. If you can...
And you've already updated, which is how you got it.
That's just how I got it, yeah, because you have to have internet connection. I got it through some random YouTube channel that does giveaways and stuff like that for event... Like, they're real event Pokemon, they're just cloned. Over and over and over and over and over. So it's like, I got a Ditto. I 100% know it's hacked.
I have a shiny Zapdos.
Yeah.
I just remember. I don't know why, but I just remembered I have a shiny Zapdos.
Because it's one of those cloned Zapdos. You were able to get it over and over and over. So I have a 6IV Ditto. I would love for Evan to get a hold of it and duplicate the heck out of it, and just, you entered the draft league, here you go.
Here's your Ditto. Go make your team. Good luck.
Have fun. Like, it would save people so much time.
It really would.
Because you're not breeding from scratch. You have at least a decent Ditto to start with, and then you can breed a couple eggs, find a 3IV. Start out, move to that.
Starting from 3 is way more reasonable than grinding up to multiple 3s to be able to pass it on, and it's a nightmare.
I already got a shiny in Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl 2 through breeding.
I have not.
No shiny charm. Just Masuda method.
Do you have to complete the dex to get shiny charm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm waiting for home. I'm gonna wait for home, and I'm just gonna send stuff in and then pull it back out.
I do not have a. That's another living dex I need to work on, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is just here you go.
Drop it in. Yep. Pull it out. Yep. So
can you even have that many mons in your boxes in this game?
You get 18 boxes, I think.
Is 18 the max, or can you go to 30?
I think 18 is the max in this game.
Well, that's really awkward, Carl, because I don't think 18 is enough.
18 times 30?
Oh, that's 540. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, that's more than enough.
Shut up.
I'm saying, like, there's not 500 plus Pokemon in the game, Carter. Like, that's more than enough.
I didn't want to do math. Leave me alone.
I can tell. But yeah, it's just like, I wish I could now that I have this Ditto, I wish I could just duplicate it and just pass it out to everyone.
I genuinely have no idea.
I haven't been paying attention to any of the kind of glitches. Like,
did they patch out the Snowpoint Gym glitch? Or am I just stupid?
The diagonal thing?
Uh-huh.
I don't think they did.
So I'm just stupid and couldn't get it to work.
Probably.
I tried really hard. I'm just like, nope.
Nope. Couldn't get it up the hill. Couldn't get up the hill?
Nope.
No.
So I'm like, alright, fine. I'll spend 5 minutes and do the puzzle.
They might have, and just nobody just even cared to look it up. But I know that they patched the Shaman glitch. And
which makes me sad, because I was going to do that and shiny hunt it, but meh.
It'll be an event. It'll be fine. I'm currently, like, in between, like, shiny hunting Cresselia, Heatran, and
does anyone know if could you access Darkrai?
You could get the island, but I don't think you could actually get Darkrai.
Because I know in Diamond and Pearl there was no item or anything that was needed to actually obtain Darkrai. You had to have an item to get to Darkrai.
You can get, I believe you could have gotten to the island with the whole like the way you got to Shaman's Island. But I don't think that Darkrai was there. Was the issue.
Because I haven't seen shiny Darkrai's running around on Twitter. So I'm assuming you couldn't.
Yeah,
Because I've definitely seen a non-zero amount of shiny Shamans.
Yeah, there's a ton of shiny Shamans everywhere.
Which, like, man, I have never soft reset it for a shiny, but man,
I'm going to advise everyone: do not do Cresselia. It's not worth it.
Soft resetting for it, or
yep, it's not worth it.
Why?
So Cresselia is a roaming Pokemon. So what you have to do is you meet it on.
Yep, you do the island. You save in front of it. I'm assuming
you save in front of it.
Interact with it. Go encounter it once.
Go try to encounter it once. That could take you anywhere from 10 seconds to 20 minutes. Because every time you change routes, it moves.
Yeah.
So you can try to chase it down, and it'll jump across the map.
Mm-hmm.
The randomness is not like in a set pattern. It's just whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm currently doing that. It is not fun. You like I said, you can get it real lucky and get it in like 20 seconds. I usually fly to the flower garden town.
Mm-hmm.
And where the Valley of Windworks is at, and I'll run between those two routes over and over and over.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
And sometimes I get lucky and it end up being close. The other one is south of the town. You can switch between the town and the route below it.
Mm-hmm.
Because traveling through caves and traveling through the hubs does not count. So as long as it's the same route. So like there's a north and a south part through that ravaged path up there. So if it ends up if you end up in the north part of the route and it's in the south part, you can travel through ravaged path.
Isn't that route all one?
Yes. So it's all one route. So the idea is like going through doors doesn't affect affect.
Isn't there grass on the top of the route?
There is, and there's grass on the bottom of the route.
But aren't they the same encounter table?
They're not. They're not listed as the same for Cresselia.
That's awkward.
So that's what I was trying to. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard.
Yeah.
Because when you go down, and it could be
that
on the south.
That sounds like way more work than Valley Windworks.
So the idea for Valley Windworks is got to be close.
Yeah.
You got to get it close, and it does not like to go there. It likes to bounce everywhere around you, but not end up on you.
Awkward.
Yes. So
does it show up on
the map? Yeah, it'll pop up if you have the
There's no. Okay, there is a Pokéetch map?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
If you have the Pokéetch map, it'll pop up. That's when you do the Mesprit thing.
Which I also haven't done. Because I haven't beaten the game.
It's another roaming Pokemon.
Yeah.
I recommend getting Mesprit done first before you do Cresselia.
I don't know if I'm enough of a madman to shiny hunt that one.
There is not enough. It's the same emblem for everything.
Awesome.
So you can't tell the difference until you're already on top of it.
Fantastic.
So definitely recommend catching Mesprit before you do Cresselia.
Does interacting with Mesprit put it into your Pokédex, or do you have to actually encounter it first?
Interacting it, I believe, will give you the spot. You might be able to get away with just encounter. You might have to go encounter it though. I'm not sure. When I went to complete the dex, I had already encountered it beforehand on accident.
Ah, gotcha.
So I just had it.
I need someone to trade me a Mesprit so I can actually just go and get my national dex before I do.
You can get it as soon as Gym 2.
National dex?
Yep. There is a trigger in Eterna City. Now that I've beaten the game, I'm able to enjoy all the videos that everyone else was watching.
Okay. I haven't seen this one.
So there is a trigger for it once you get to Eterna City, and you don't have to beat the gym leader, but you have to have Rorik's gym badge, and you have to go to Eterna City. Then if you have the whole national dex, you can go back to Rowan, and it'll trigger the national dex. Yeah.
That's a thing that exists.
Which opens up starters at level 18. Which is really cool.
I don't have words.
Which, once we get home integration, this is easy to do.
Oh, for sure.
It's literally just drop, pull it out.
Yep.
Done.
Because even just Synodex is not that big of a deal.
151 Pokemon's super easy. You could technically do this without home. You have to do a lot of trading though. And it's trade 4 at a time using that one Pokemon back and forth. Because you obviously don't have enough money and Pokeballs to catch 151 Starly.
You can technically you can. Because you can get a pickup squad, which will give you infinite money. Given enough time.
Can you get enough pickup mons that early?
Yes. Because the first mon that gets pickup is Pachirisu, which you can get in Valley Windworks.
That's a lot of grinding, though.
I'm not saying it's not.
It's
I am
easier,
saying it's possible.
It's easier just, I'm just going to spend the time trading, and by the time I grind enough to have enough money to do all that, I'd probably be done trading.
Probably. But I am saying it is technically possible.
Well, yeah.
But you can't get the underground stuff until after you beat Gardenia, right?
I believe so.
So that's another way to get infinite money, technically, is a lot of time. In the underground.
There's a whole system selling pedestals and whatnot. I haven't looked at it enough to find how to do it. The other thing is for infinite money is like Versus Seekers with the Amulet coin down by the whatever
Trophy Garden is where I've been doing it.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Cool. I was gonna say because
there's the double battle there. There's
one trainer that will give you $10,000 and she has a Baneri.
Yep. Yeah, that's where you go and grind money for. As long as it activates again, it's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that
this video's been entertaining.
Yeah, this has been a weird one because it's just been like
all over the place.
There's no cohesive like theme today. It's just kind of just catch up.
Yeah. It was sit down.
Because the last couple episodes have been like here's this, take this and that, and it's nice to just like catch up on all the stuff that we been missing out on.
Yeah, for sure. This is quite enjoyable.
Before we go, Serena Unite, have you played with it yet?
No, I haven't loaded Unite since before Greeting came
out. Serena's free.
Yeah.
If you log in today, if you log in on the 9th or anytime after the 9th, you get Serena. Cool. The holiday update is adorable.
Mm-hmm. I have seen screenshots of it.
I want the Chef Snorlax skin, but I don't want to pay the money for it.
Oh, is it another one that you can only...
It's a lot of money.
Awesome. Is it like 40?
Pretty close.
Awesome. Great. Love it.
Yeah. Serena is a little overtuned, in my opinion. I think it's a little too strong.
I feel like most of them are when they first come out.
And that's just so people will buy it and play it and whatnot, and I understand that, but...
And I also think it's
a little too far.
I feel like it's a little bit of... They're putting it out there and seeing what needs balanced from there.
I will say my favorite balance change is Mamoswine, Gardevoir, and... the other Garchomp. They all are evolving at 5 and 9 now, instead of 6 and 10.
Okay.
And then Pokemon like Snorlax, who were getting their moves at 7, 9, and 11, are now like 6, 8, and 10, or something like that. A lot of them, the scaling of the game for like level ups dropped to kind of keep everybody on the same pace, because there's Pokemon like Cinderace, Decidueye, Greninja, all of them that were outpacing
legitimately forgot that Decidueye was in the game.
Yeah, that's another new one. They were outpacing a lot of these slower, grindier late game Pokemon, and the game was just too far out of hand by the time that they evolved.
Also, we're getting Dragonite.
Yes, I'm excited for that one too.
I did see that.
I'm excited for Dragonite. That's on the 20th of December.
It's that soon?
Yes.
So we got Serena today, and we're getting Dragonite in like 2 weeks.
And Decidueye was about a week and a half ago since that.
Okay.
Greedent Decidueye was about a month.
Mm-hmm. Greedent was Halloween.
Yeah. Decidueye was like around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And then Serena was the 9th, and then Dragonite's the 20th. There's word that we're getting Blaziken in the game.
Don't tease me like that.
I'm teasing. No, this is the data mine. Blaziken is coming to the game. We just don't know what the role is yet.
I can't imagine it's not going to be Speedster.
The idea is it's either a Speedster or Attacker.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely one of those two, and there's no in between. I feel like Dragonite is either going to be Attacker or All-Arounder.
Yep.
Serena
is an All-Arounder.
It was? Okay, so probably Dragonite's going to be Attacker then, and then we will get Blaziken as a Speedster.
I can't wait to...
Because they haven't added a Speedster yet, have they?
Nope. Other than Zeraora technically not being in the base game.
Technically, yeah.
So Zeraora is a speedster that was added, but they haven't added a new one since launch.
It was one they added on day one.
Yeah.
So...
yeah. Like, here's this for free, and then you can play all these missions and get a free one once the mobile game came out. They also changed the end screen, and I hate it.
I haven't seen it.
I'll have to show you after this. It is not enjoyable for me. I do not like it.
Did they take away the graph?
The graph is changed to 2 bars that shoot upwards. It's got the timer at the bottom, and there's 2 bar graphs, and they go up by increments based on win scores and like what's not.
Dumb.
And
what was wrong with the last graph?
I don't know.
Why change things that don't need changed?
But it shows you the map that you played on, and it shows where people scored, and all like a little bit better. So it's like the map's in the middle, the bar graph's going up, the timer's at the bottom. So it's like here's where all the people scored around the map, and here's what happened throughout the game. So it's got upsides. I just don't like it because it's harder for me to read. It's smaller stuff.
Gotcha.
If I'm not playing on the TV like I normally do, it's harder for me to read. I can't see how people on mobile would ever get to read anything on that screen.
Well, it's simple. You just press the button and go play the next game.
That's the other thing is the buttons are at the bottom of the screen now, and they're very tiny.
Okay.
So it's harder to move past that screen than it was before.
Awesome.
But there's new stickers and a new pose. No new items in this update.
Have there been any since the mobile release?
No.
Okay. So I'm not completely far behind.
No, you're not super duper far behind at all.
Just give me Blaziken, that's all I need.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'll come play for a week and then realize, this game's still not for me.
People are still kind of complaining about Zapdos. I think it's much more balanced than it was. Zapdos is not the end all be all that it used to be.
I feel like people just want to complain. I feel like that's literally the Pokemon community's like motif is complaining about things that they love.
I think Zapdos is better than what it was before. I will say that. It's not perfect. You definitely can still have swingy games with Zapdos, but those games were usually already close to begin with, or were usually fairly one-sided, so your opponent just has easy-to-access goals. But if that's the case, then you just leave them and let them go score, or you just score on your own. Or just KO them. That also works.
They can't win if they're dead.
Exactly. They can't score if they're knocked out. So just take that and do that. But yeah, the Unite League, we're 1 and 2 in the Unite League right now. This will be the first week I haven't gotten to play because I'll be like last weekend. Gotcha. Will be the first one because I'll be working. I'm working this past weekend. So
gotcha. I am currently 1-1 in RTT. My next match is Saturday, and I feel good.
Is there a million things to beat Delibird this time?
I am not bringing Delibird at all. They have a bunch of things that are really frail and really fast. So I'm just going to set Trick Room on them.
Okay.
Like, how do you beat a big Musharna or a big Rhydon?
I will tell you, Musharna's great. It's super underutilized. Musharna's a monster.
I am going to punch things. They have, like, Sharpedo, which is kind of a threat. But, like, I live a adamant crunch if I'm Colbur. And even without Colbur, it's still a roll to KO.
Yeah.
With 0 defensive, like, investment. I'm max HP, and I don't...
Do you have multiple ways to set Trick Room?
Just Musharna, unfortunately. Yeah.
That kind of sucks. That part kind of is not so great.
Yeah. So, I haven't decided if I want to be Colbur or if I need to be Mental Herb, but I don't see anything really on their team that has Taunt. They have Fletchling. It's like, they really want to go turbo fast. They want to do
Eviolite, Tailwind things with Fletchling.
They do have access to Anti-Trick Room and Orbeetle, but a Max Rockfall one-shots it.
Yeah.
They're max HP, max defense. So
you just take it out, no problem.
Yep. If that's their play, I'm just going to one-shot it. Or just not click Trick Room and attack instead and let them set Trick Room.
What you could do is, does Morgrem get Fake Out?
Yes.
Just clap the bird.
I am in fact bringing Morgrem.
Just clap the bird.
I have the... I woke up, yesterday morning at like 4 a.m.
Just epiphany.
And just could not go back to sleep. So I'm just like, well, I really need to work on this. And so I started working on it, and then I started working on the team that I recorded with, the Empoleon team. It's like, man, this team's actually pretty decent. And then, like, when I went to record with it, it was very mediocre.
Very mediocre, yeah.
So
I was watching that one and editing that one, and when you were changing Pokemon, I'm like, I'm just sitting there shaking my head.
It's like, no, this ain't good if that's what we're doing.
Like, none of these changes are good. None of them are actually good.
Yeah, I know, because the way it started out, it was like, I had the first game I played against Mamo, and I didn't realize I had 4 bonds weak to ground.
I told you that.
Nah.
I know for a fact. I told you. You have 4 ground weaknesses, so you need to keep Togekiss.
You didn't say that.
Wanna bet? I'll go find it.
I have Taunt on my Morgan to prevent them from setting their own Trick Room too.
That's good.
I also have T-Wave.
Neat. Get to clap them?
I'm going to clap them. I have Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rocks because they have 12 things that can be Sash. So I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm just going to one-shot you. That's the one I'm just I think this is a little too cute. So,
I like the idea of Toxic Spikes, just setting up poison and breaking sashes like that.
They don't have any steel types. Toxic Spike seems pretty safe. Let's see, their team is right here. They have, their 2 big threats that I'm worried about are Corsola, Galarian, and Orbeetle.
Okay.
It's past that, I feel fine. They have Fletchling and Ninjask, so those don't get hit by Toxic Spikes, but they do get hit by Stealth Rocks. They have Salazzle, which can also absorb spikes. That's another thing. So probably gonna cut Toxic Spikes. The more I look at this, the less.
Stealth Rocks just hits everything. So.
Yeah. Sharpedo, Kadabra, Vulpix, Cherum, Corsola, Salazzle, Orbeetle, Luxray, Fletchling, Ninjask, and Wooloo.
What if they do some weird sun strategy with Vulpix and Cherum and just Kadabra just sweeps through teams?
I was looking at that, but they don't have a good abuser.
The idea is you set Sun to reduce a water weakness for something, and then use Cherum to boost their attack and special defense, and use that boost to take them out.
So they could do Sun and pair it next to Guts Luxray.
That'd be gross.
That's the best I can come up with.
Dynamax Guts Luxray with Flame Orb just sounds just disgusting.
And that's when I just bop them. It's stop it.
Go get some help.
Because I'm bringing Kingler. I'm gonna do Trick Room Kingler things.
They're 100% bringing Luxray. I bet. That just feels like the strongest thing they can be doing.
Which is why I have Lightning Rod on.
Right on.
Go and get them.
Go get them that way. Yep. Hey, look, Rhydon, you're actually useful.
Rhydon is my primary Dynamax target this week.
Oh my god. It's not the Gigantamax Kingler. No, it's the Rhydon.
Rhydon, Musharna. I have Spiritomb as support. I have Morgrem as support. Life Orb, Vespiquen, and Kingler.
I want to see that Spiritomb.
What about it?
Where's your Snarl?
What am I worried about Snarl for?
I don't know. Reduced damage. It's better than Shadow Ball.
Is it?
In my opinion, it is. Unless they have a bunch of ghost types you have to hit.
They have Kadabra and Orbeetle.
And
they have Corsola.
Snarl does the same thing there, too,
That's
I guess.
True.
It's still a super effective hit.
And still stab. I could be convinced to switch.
Plus, it reduces the damage that you're going to take from a potential Dazzling Gleam off Kadabra, because that's how they're beating you. That's how they're beating Spiritomb is Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast.
So I'm going to set up a substitute and just be nice.
Nah. Get away from me.
Go away. Stop it.
Yeah, if you're doing Stealth Rock things, find a place to put Whirlwind or Roar. Get them.
Kingler doesn't get Roar, right?
I don't think
it's a crab.
Yeah.
Crabs can't roar.
As far as I'm aware, crabs can't roar.
I actually don't think I have anything on my team that can learn roar.
Womp womp.
X-Cloud?
That probably can, actually.
Skarmory can get Whirlwind.
Skarmory's Whirlwind, yeah.
I wonder if Vespiquen can get Whirlwind.
I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
Delibird probably can, too.
I'm sure Delibird can.
I'm gonna hustle miss my Whirlwind. I'm pretty sure I can't. I'm pretty sure it literally cannot miss.
Oh. I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
I don't know how hustle works with things like Whirlwind and stuff, so.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah. Are we ready to get out of here?
I think so, man. We've
rambled enough here.
We've rambled for an hour and a half almost.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
So, as always, everyone, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're not listening on YouTube, go and do all that same stuff I just said on every video we have on the YouTube channel and watch every single one of them. We just hit 300 subs. That was our end of the year goal. So obviously, thank you all so much for that.
Let's push past it. Get to 400.
For sure.
400 before the end of the year. Go.
Carl,
we'd have to get like 4 or 5 a day.
I don't want to alarm you, but I don't think we're gonna get there.
No,
but if we did, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be really, really cool.
Let's see. Go follow us on Twitter at LRL Lessons, at Mr. Missouri 25, and at Musical VGC. Go and follow Carl and I both on Twitch at Mr. Missouri 25 and at Musical. Come join the community Discord. That's how you can interact with Carl, myself, and everyone else in our community. And take the survey. And join the draft league when those go up and everything else. Yep. That's how you can send teams to me to play them. And yeah. You need more Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl teams. That's what I do. I am very quickly hitting the bottom of the barrel of stuff I want to brew with. We got plenty of stuff still. There's still plenty. I haven't played a single Primate team yet. There you go. I think Primate would have done better than Empoleon in your Sand team. Probably. 100%. I really wanted to try Empoleon, man. It's just when it was. It does the same thing as Perugly. It just does not have enough attack for Defiant to be useful. When it was good, it was insane, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was never good. That was the problem. So then, let's see. Go and check out the website. Go check out the merch page on the website. That's where you can get my fancy t-shirt. Not, like, personally mine, but... You can get one like this one. It doesn't have the stuff on the back like his does. But you can get a nice t-shirt. The hat is on the way. It is hopefully a beanie. You can get it in black and or navy. As long as the design gets approved, we're good to go. And if it doesn't, go yell at Teespring. Yeah. They're the ones that have to approve it. I can't. I sent it in and I have no more control over it. So we're playing the waiting game on that now. I think that's everything. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, website, survey, merch. Once again, go do the survey. Anchor support. We're working on stuff like that. We're slowly working on getting our ads back so we can keep the lights on a little longer. But in the meantime, you can always go support us on Anchor. We love support and money. Yeah. Like, money helps pay for all this stuff, so it'd be nice to have. If you want more fancy stuff in the future, go and drop us a few dollars if you don't mind. You can do it as little as $1 a month. 20 or 25 cents an episode. Yep. Also go sub to us on Twitch. Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything. I think I'm done. That's it. So, have a wonderful week, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow with some laddering and then a deep dive. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, have a good one, everyone. Peace.